We are at Nature's Wonders here, right next to the Fitness Club and across from Wendy's, and we have Michelle with us today, and we are standing right next to what is one of my favorite sections, is the fresh vegetables.
Mine too, especially Thursdays, because that's when our fresh produce arrives, so it is a beautiful area of the store on Thursdays.
Tell a little bit about your fresh vegetables and stuff. I know you do a lot of local things when you can.
We do. Right now, all we have is local lettuce because of the season, but as it gets more into spring and summer, we'll have more available that is local. But everything else we have is organic, and we do get it through a really good supplier, so we feel good about the source.
Each week it comes in the same day, so you obviously stock up during that time. So, first come, first serve when you want to get something. Like you said, you're already out of blueberries and just got them in.
We are just a few hours ago, and we're already out of blueberries. But we do also do half-price produce on Wednesdays, so it really clears everything out. And again, that's very first come, first serve because there's usually a crowd first thing in the morning for half-price produce days.
Okay, let's go ahead and announce it right now. You're going to change your hours starting, May 1st?
Starting May 1st, we will be open 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So instead of 8:30, we're going to go to 7 a.m. So that's starting May 1st.
Now, is that Monday through Friday?
That's Monday through Friday, yes, and we're open 9 to 5 on Saturdays.
Okay, so don't forget, starting May 1st, you can come a lot earlier and get the best deals and the best selection before everybody gets here. So, great. Well, listen, we've got a lot of things we want to talk about. Let's kind of take a tour of the store.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, this is gluten-free products, and a lot of people, I know that's becoming more and more important to a lot of people, is it not?
It is. It's a very common food allergy, probably the most common food allergy that we encounter.
Now, you've expanded your gluten-free departments, I know, and also let's talk a little bit about the labeling and how you made it easy for people to find the gluten-free.
Yes, we have moved at least most of the gluten-free all to one aisle now, and they have the yellow shelf strips in front of the product. So most of the products are green. The gluten-free is yellow. That doesn't mean everything's on this aisle. There are a few things that are not, but most of it we have moved to this one area now.
If you look at gluten-free products, and sometimes you find them in the mass merchandisers, but you won't find a selection like you see here at Nature's Wonders. Plus, they have the expertise to answer questions. If you need a specific item, they can tell you how to get to it and where it is and so forth.
We do our best to do that, and we have more and more people all the time finding out that they're gluten intolerant. So, and we also have a lot of other products for different food allergies as well, but gluten just tends to be the most common.
Very good. We've got lots of other to look at. Of course, organic products of all types are important to a lot of people, and the frozen food section here is phenomenal. They have everything you can think of, including one hard-to-get item.
Yes, we just got this in, chopped kale that's frozen, and that is something that we were asked a lot for. It is hard to find, and so we're happy to have that now.
Now, also in the frozen, do you have gluten-free in frozen products as well?
We do. We have a couple of doors, which are just to my left here, that have the yellow shelf strips like we have on the food aisles that are the gluten-free frozen items.
One thing that I happened to purchase here one time, if you'd like a great pizza, they have wonderful pizzas, and I came and got one and tried it out, and I'm a thin crust kind of pizza guy, and I loved it. It was fantastic.
Good. Our pizzas are really popular, and we carry several varieties, so they are a tasty thing.
Real quickly, you have everything from you've got Mexican food, you've got pizzas, you've got just pot pies, everything you can think of.
We really do. We have a lot of frozen entrees available, and like you said, it comes in Mexican, Italian, Asian, everything, every kind of thing you can imagine in organic or gluten-free frozen entrees.
Fantastic. The shiny stuff you see beside us here is bagged spices and herbs. Now, you can buy them bagged or you can buy them by the ounce or whatever. You've got both categories covered.
That's right. Now we have all of the 1 pound bulk herbs, spices, and teas out on the shelf, and we also have the jars back in the back right-hand corner of the store, which we can weigh up by the ounce.
So that's on the other side of the store, you have it where you could just look and you can say, okay, I just need a little bit of this or a little bit of that. This is all pre-measured out.
That's correct. These are all 1 pound packages.
1 pound, okay. What's just a couple of the most popular things you would probably sell in this that people look for?
The most common probably are the teas, the green teas, jasmine tea, hibiscus tea, and then spices would be cinnamon, probably is the most popular. And then we have some rare ones too that we do by the ounce, but 1 pound bags, those are some of the most common.
And is it a little more cost effective to buy them this way?
It is. You save a little money buying them by the pound as opposed to by the ounce.
When you see all this aluminum foil, you know what it is when you come in Nature's Wonders. Let's just swing across the way. Once you come right over here on the other side of me, and let's talk about this category, which has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. A lot of people try to get in this. but they're not experts, and these people are experts. Talk about this right here for a moment.
I, for one, am not the expert, but we do have a couple of people in the store who can answer all your questions about the sports nutrition. And it has grown, not only since we've moved here, but now that the gym has come in next door, we're just getting more and more requests for things to carry in the store. So we have expanded our sports nutrition section just in the last couple of weeks.
You know, this, obviously you've got this in the powders, and you've got the liquids, and you've got the tablets, and, you know, there's so many brands of these things, and it's difficult sometimes to come in, and I know I have a difficult time picking out just what's right for me, because, you know, I'm just the average kind of person to go to the gym. I'm not looking to go in competition or something.
It's overwhelming, and I think some of the best ways that we can help people is by telling them what works for some of our other customers, and just by not only trying it ourselves, not that I try very many of the sports nutrition, you can tell by my big muscles, but
me neither.
But some of the other people, you know, we hear a lot. We have a lot of customers who've come here for a long time, and they can give us feedback on all the products. So that's one way we help our customers.
Very good. Probably one of the biggest categories you'll find here at Nature's Wonders is their supplements and their vitamins. It's a mainstay for them, and at your old location you had a lot of them, and you probably doubled it when you move in this new location out here.
We have. The food expanded the most when we first moved here, not the supplements, but now we have spilled over into the aisle next to where we are now, so we have an aisle and a half of supplements now, so it's growing all the time. This
is a category where you really do need some expertise, because, you know, if you read about it, you hear about it on television about, you know, if I've got high cholesterol, what can I purchase for that? Well, they are experts, and they can tell you, and it's overwhelming, isn't it?
It really is. There's another area where the experience comes in really handy, and I've been here for 8 years now, but my father-in-law, my grandmother-in-law, and even my husband have been doing it for almost 20 plus years, and so it's something that you learn a lot in that period of time, and it helps you to be able to pass that information on and have some direction of where to go when you walk into this aisle with all these little bottles.
You know, one thing, I came out here one day and I was looking for a particular thing, and one of the people that were working here said, well, I think I know what it is, but let me go get the expert in this. So you do have experts in certain categories that know everything about that category.
We do, and the more interest you have in an area, the more you're going to absorb about it and learn, and so you do have different areas I think different people tend to take to.
take to. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, let's go up, and we've got a couple things we want to talk about in the front of the store. Another area that they've expanded here at Nature's Wonders is the health and beauty care area, and surprising how many people have skin problems, and they really do need this type of health and beauty care product.
Yeah, just like we talked about the gluten intolerance with food, people have chemical sensitivities, fragrance sensitivities in their skin care and body care, so that's what this section is dedicated to.
Is this, you expanded this section quite a bit, I noticed.
We did. This section has not only our skincare, body care, but also our books now and aromatherapy. So we have expanded this section.
What do you have a book here, a little example of one of the books? Is this a popular one?
This is a popular one. This one I tried getting for a while, and finally it came in. It's the Wheat Belly book, and everybody's been looking for this. It's been a really popular book, not just here, but everywhere.
So what makes this a little more popular than the others?
Well, it talks about, I've not read it yet, but it does talk about the gluten sensitivity, cutting gluten out of your diet, and how that affects weight loss and health.
Great. Well, listen, as you can see here at Nature's Wonders, we've run out of time. We can't cover the whole store this time. We'll do the rest of it next time we come out. Michelle and Chris and all the staff out here, they're wonderful people. They're experts in what's going on here. And come out and check it out. I mean, it's a beautiful, clean store. You can't miss it. Right across from Wendy's, again, next to the fitness club and close to Ace Hardware. So come out and help them. They've got the new hours. One more time.
It's going to be Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. That begins May 1st. And then Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Thank you, Michelle, so much.
Thank you, Dennis.